Okay, in this video we're going to get started with La Cite, which is exactly where I said we were going to go at the end of the previous episode, but I did manage to get the other area, which is the Steelrising, revealed on the map. Now, it seems to have happened when I interacted with a correspondence in the carriage, but I just want to show you guys everything that I did kind of in the break of last episode and this one, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. The first thing is that up here, I completely missed going downstairs so that we could get one of the cutscenes, so I'm just going to show you guys where that is. Even if I kept it in this video, I'd have skipped it anyways, so just walk down here, you'll get yourself another cutscene. I apologise if I kind of walked past that and you have to come back to it. Either way, we're going to head on back down, and then once you get to the carriage, we have a correspondence option, and it seemed to be that once I interacted with this particular correspondence right here, when we come on to travel, we now have the Steelrising area available. Now, realistically speaking, it doesn't change where we want to go. We're still going to La Cite because I find this area easier. Enemies are going to defeat themselves for us, and so we'll come out of it more powerful. Okay then, so once we arrive, lots of stuff to see here. Firstly, we can go over and defeat this guy straight ahead of us pretty quickly. It's not going to be. This one's not going to be an issue. See, when it does that stance though, that means it's getting ready to parry you, so be careful about sending attacks in. Let me show you guys how this is going to work. It's not an incredibly dangerous thing against most enemies. Some of them do have really good counterattacks, but that's more of a block than an actual threat. I want it to do it again, so I can show what it does. But you'll find that time kind of dilates and slows around you when they do that. I don't know why I'm getting so wrecked by this guy, I really shouldn't be. So just bear that in mind. As you can see, anima gain now is going to be pretty high, and we should start seeing here why this area is going to be so much easier than the last one, provided we can do some pretty good evasion anyways. So you see when they had their red coming over there, see that? It's going to blow up. Boom. Free, why does it call it runes? This is not Elden Ring. 200 for free. Like no work whatsoever. Go from that. So if you want somewhere nice and easy to just get yourself some extra anima, this is, well, so far I haven't found anything easier. I'm sure this is faster, but I haven't found anything easier at all. I've just realised I haven't put a fourth module in. And I don't really care about any of the ones I have. I'm going to wait until we get to a checkpoint again, and I'm probably going to purchase one for 500. We continue breaking these. I'm convinced that I need to show you guys these will in fact drop us something eventually. So this area here is where things start getting real messy. It's rather large and there are a lot of enemies, so we need to be careful about what we're doing here. So we're just going to bring these ones back over this way. Might even freeze you. Technically speaking, I should really be... Hello, where did you go? That's a first, I've not seen him do that before. Well, that's quirky. It's not going to help you though. What was I saying? I should really probably try and save some bullets. The boss of this area is pretty nasty. But good thing is, enemies here are weak to ice, or at least most of them are. So if you really want something to help you out, if you upgrade that pistol to do more damage, you'll find that a lot of the enemies are probably going to go down before you even freeze them. So just bear that in mind if you do need like extra help. You could grind out yourself some upgrade materials and just in general have a much easier time here, provided you're willing to grab the capsules. But it means I'm trying to avoid any form of grinding realistically. Unless I actually try and find a grind spot. And that's not really an option for me. Careful here. Oh, you know what? I knew that was there as well. You know what? That got me on the stream, and I walked straight past the box. And I was like, wait a minute, the box on the right. Oh, I'm such a fool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Burn your own guy and me. I'm playing real bad. Confidence breeds arrogance, right? Alright, so we can come around here for this, which is what I wanted to come around for. I'll break all this stuff. It was really bothering people on the stream that I wasn't breaking everything, so I'll have to make a point of it now. Bronze, in good. Yeah, we can upgrade stuff. I believe it's bismuth we need for the next level. Can't remember now. We get bronze, and then iron, and then bismuth is the next level, which takes you, because weapons start at 3, so 2, 3, yeah, and then 4 with bismuth, and then it's orichalcum for 5th. So don't worry too much about saving stuff. Like, you are going to need a fair amount of it later on, but the amount of anime we gain from enemies also increases, so it's not too bad. No, I'm really not about fighting that. Whilst that thing up there is... Oh, yes. I thought it'd move for a second. Excuse me. I'm not fighting stuff down here whilst you're firing that at me. Let me assure you of that. I've gone the wrong way. That's what I wanted. Where you gone? What is this about? The game is really misbehaving on me today. It never... What? Has there been an update or something that I've not noticed? That's really weird. First time I've seen it do that, and then it does it twice in a row. Now we're going to have you around all this other stuff. That's not going to be great at all. This is about to get real painful. Right, let's... Ooh. AoE freeze! AoE freeze! Get down. We're not having this. Yeah, baby. You made me do it. It's your own faults. So I believe these ones are some of the ones that have longer range, so you need to be real careful. And you can see from like the change in... In fact, no, this isn't one. But it is a taller one, so it may well actually be the high range one. But the bigger ones, they start getting like heavier armor on and stuff. They're harder to knock over, so trying to get away with the knockover thing that I've been doing becomes more difficult. Luckily we're not far from a shortcut back, so we can heal a bit and be happy in the knowledge that it's not too bad. And then we've got dog. Come here, you. No, I shouldn't have done that. Oh man, I've got no stamina to get rid of the thing. There we go. Okay, don't think there's too much else for us to pick up over this way. No, all good this way. And so now we come on over this way so that we can hit the roof. That's a lot of barrels that I've missed over there. That's going to really trigger somebody. Give me a second. Better. Let's continue going. Still not had anything drop from them. So here you kind of have an option. There's going to be an enemy patrolling below, but it's not actually necessary to fight it. We can just literally jump on here if we wish to. But, you know, can't just let it get away with it now, can we? It's just not how we do things here. What was there? Just make sure we go around, nothing there, all good. Okay, so we've completed the square now, which is rather nice. We are very close to a shortcut, and I highly recommend, once we see it, we're just going to go and open it. There's a few enemies here. I think there's one snake and two of the like kind of marching enemies with the swords. So we just need to literally stick to the right hand side here. Oh, it's the raven thing. That's what it is. That's what it is. Right, come here, you. It's not a thingy. These ones obviously have bombs. Still with you. I'd like to fight the raven on its own, just so you guys can see some strategy with this. Oops. Let's reset this for a second. Oh man, you're going to come all this way. No, you're going to go off now. Okay, right. So we can upgrade now. Wait. Boutique. I think I want could have more endurance, which is very useful. There's a lot of fire around here, so you could have... It's actually more flame damage, but we're not doing that right now. I don't care. I really don't care about the will to live one. Fulmination, not interesting right now. Increases lightning. That's very nice if you want to do elemental builds. Ooh, the balance module. That's very strong. It's quite strong. It's expensive. Can I get a level M there? That's the question. And I'd need to have 1500 in change, wouldn't I? Maybe. Maybe we can. Yeah, we can. So to the boutique, please. And we want the balance module. Balance is very good to have. Endurance would also be good, but balance, i.e. not getting knocked out of our attacks, is very, very useful. There we are. And that's on all attacks rather than just charged attacks. So, and as you can see, in terms of percentage, where are we? So if I was to like just look at something else, that's basically tripled our balance. It's so crazy. So now you're going to find like a cannonball might hit me and I just won't even, well, my character will look like it doesn't notice, which is, well, pretty good. I want to show that. So there's a power up. You can see if we just press dodge straight away, we can get out of the way of it, so that's not too bad. Just trying to go for it again. Look, we're fine. So often it's not too bad. There are some enemies that have an auto counterattack, but they're pretty obvious. They have big shields, so we'll show those later on. Now I want you. Come here. I'm going to show you. These can be a little bit troublesome because they blow themselves up, but in general, this type of enemy is a little bit easier to stay close to it with a fast attacking weapon. It has a very poor turning arc, so if we can get behind it, it's actually very difficult for it to turn around. It's going to blow itself up in a second now, though, so we need to be careful. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. So yeah, just take care of those, particularly if they're in groups. It can be quite troublesome. From. Is this one a trap? Yes, it is. Oh, snake lady! I like how it's mostly snakes that are above. Like it's their thing. These are like the ambush bots. Yeah, that's it. Good thing is these are not like new. We're gonna get some with like zappy lightning later, which require a bit more care because like instead of having like a left to right breath attack, they have a longer range beam, so you have to kind of dodge to the side instead, so you can't get away with the charging of a heavy attack outside of its range. And that's that, you, and then it is, where are we? This side, I think. Is it this side? Pretty sure it's up we have to go. I can't remember where it is now. If in doubt, look for the white powder. That's what I'm going to say. So just so you guys can see where we are. There's the well in the middle. We came kind of towards where we came from a little bit. And then we can go across. And there's going to be more jumping up here later. There's like a... It's that way. Balcony. I don't think it's that one we can see. I'm getting myself ahead of myself. I should stop, really. Oops. Then we want to go, yeah, there. Skip this. I actually went all the way around. If you go back around, because we dropped from, I'm pretty sure we dropped from a balcony. If you go back around up there, there's a little bit more lore, but there's no reason for me to do that with you guys, so we're not going to do it. So instead, we'll be continuing over this way. You can see the that's the way back towards the carriage. You guys need a rest or anything, but we should be fine. Got 3 heals, so we're okay. Careful down here. There's more than one enemy, and a lot of the stuff starts aggroing in groups now. It becomes increasingly difficult to get them on their own. Ouch! Should have gone behind it really. You see, this is why I like coming here first, especially if you're still unsure about your build, because you really don't have to do like too much damage to it, or it just decides it's had enough. Right, there we are, 347 again, boom. And yeah, just clearing through these enemies a couple of times will give you more than enough ammo to have a play around with a couple of levels and stuff. It's going to give us a shortcut back to the carriage again. You don't need to use it. You are okay for now. I'm going to go to... oh yeah, we've got all the back alleys. Oh man. The use should be fresh in my mind as well. Technically I did this after the harder area, so this is more recent in my mind. Let's get you down. Let's make sure we're looking up as we're going around. There's something else around here though. 1 moment, let's just check we've done everything. Yes, down there. And then now we have you. It's a bit of a trap here, you want to be getting that over with quickly. They don't like coming around this corner though, for whatever reason. So we'll take advantage of that. Hello sir. Ideally, I want to like change places so I've got plenty of backward space to get away from you when you have your tantrum. That was like really early in your life cycle as well, wasn't it? There we go. Finally, we've got something to drop from the barros. Yeah, it's looking that way. It's going to be a lot of me just double checking myself at the moment. We'll open that later. Now, I think we're about to get to the point where we start getting lots of forgers and chargers around us. So just make sure playing to your own advantages. A bit closer, come on. We don't need your friend joining in, do we, sir? Hmm? How much boys you have. It's amazing. Wait. Charge! Yes. There you go, it's better. Should be able to charge in that. Come on. What's it? Cast iron, yes. I can't tell if these actually drop these things natively or if it's just like a random chance thing. Looks like each item they can drop gets a roll though, because I don't think that dropped that much the last time I did it. I feel like I'd remembered a big long list of items like that. Oh, good shot, sir. Good shot. You've lightning me as well, haven't you? That means we're taking increased damage right now. We ain't playing this game. Stop that. Have one back, he says. But you should be seeing the difference now in how I'm not really getting staggered, even by the cannonball. Which is thanks to the module we bought, 1500, which is, like I say, it's worth its weight in gold. Until we get the level 3 and a level 3 slot, like it should never really be off your character because it's just too useful. Like, if you're going to take damage, at least trade, so... That's the good thing about it. Come here, you. Yeah. Stuck in there. Thank you. Thanks for the free anima. Just realising how big this area is. It's massive, isn't it? Come here, you. Shortcut back there. So we're in a good position to end this one off in a second. Dun 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 dun. Shortcut back. That's the path forward, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want to take that one now. Let's go back to the carriage, and then that way we can start the next episode from the same place we started this one from. I feel like that's good. We've got some resources to use. You can see just how close we are where we started, which is nice. And the good thing is, if we're in like a position where I just need like a couple of hundred anima for something, we have that available to us, so that's real nice. Let's go with. I really want that. It's already on the 1.5. We don't need more engineering now. Let's start pumping you. Good. Upgrades. Is it telling me to do this? No. Oh, I suppose we can upgrade a weapon. We can upgrade that. That's definitely going to make a big difference. That's going to make a significant difference. And I think for now we will use Falchion Saber. So we're going to upgrade those three, and then we'll chop and change as we see fit. So I think right now I'm going to kill those dogs a couple of times just so I can upgrade the pistol. In the next episode then, we'll continue through the shortcut that we just opened and continue this zone.